PMT serve the people of God. It was a pleasure. I still love to preach. I ain't tired of preaching. I miss you. I miss you. Have you ever gone to the hospital to visit somebody and you thought you was going to encourage them and they encourage you? That's what preaching is like. You think you're giving out something, but you're getting back more than you gave. I love you. Now, Lord, let the words of my mouth and the meditations of my heart be acceptable in thy sight. O Lord, my strength, my Redeemer. Let them go in peace.
Back up. Everybody begin to pray.
Fair use. Call HALAL, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. That's giving all praise to the Most High, in the name of His only begotten Son, in the name of the Holy Spirit. Double honors to our teachers, the elders, and apostles, great millstone, who taught us His truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the hopeful scattered abroad. Shalom to 144,000. It's going to be a quick one in the spirit, man, regarding this guy, T.D. Jakes. You know, yesterday he had this stroke. They said he had a stroke on stage. And as you seen him right there, his people in his church had to come to his aid. And look at this guy in this pink suit. Look at all these bald heads. All right, so the Most High is not in these churches. Okay, the Lord is not in these churches, and it's ironic that it happened at his church in front of all his supporters. Okay, and also after he got done praying. All right, which shows you that these individuals, they don't pray to the true power, Yahawah, Yahawashi. They pray to the false. To a false Jesus, man. All right. And what you're going to see is it's not just T.D. Jakes, but all these pastors who are false pastors and false teachers are going to be the Lord's, going to start wrapping these guys up, man. Or He's going to start wrapping these guys up and doing away with them. And T.D. Jakes is just one of the few, okay? Because you're going to have a lot of these guys, the Lord's going to destroy their congregations and their ministries. And, with T.D. Jakes in particular, I thought it was interesting with him because, it looks like, more so stress. Sound like he had been talking about, he's saying how he missed the people and, he haven't been teaching like he usually do, or he hasn't been around. I don't know. I don't watch the Potter House, but, he was sound like he was giving a farewell speech, man. Okay. And they're saying that, the feds are about to come down on this guy and indict him, because he was with this guy Diddy. All right, he was at those freak offs as well. You see Diddy's hand symbols, so these are all sellouts, man. These are all sellouts, and they're not men of the Lord. Okay, they're not men of the Lord. And as we come to the end of this thing, what's done in the dark is going to come to the light. Lord is going to expose a lot of these false teachers and false prophets and false, men of the Lord. All right. those who claim to be men of the Lord that are not. The Lord's going to start exposing these guys, man. All right, so who knows? You know, maybe TD Jakes must be under a lot of pressure, you know, because he knows something that you don't know. But let's grab a few scriptures. It says, Jeremiah chapter 23, verse 1, it says, "Woe be unto the pastors that destroy and scatter the sheep of my pasture, saith the Lord." So these pastors, woe means destruction. All right, why? Because you are scattering the sheep of the Lord's pasture. You're not telling the truth. You're telling them a bunch of lies. You know, a lot of these pastors be um, living, you know, alternative lives, you know, preying upon, you know, the youth in the church. All right, a lot of them be homosexuals. You know, it's a lot of weird stuff going on in these churches, man. And I know because I, you know, grew up in these churches. Okay, I used to always hate going because the things that you know, feel in the spirit that's not right about these churches is true. These pastors are not true men of the Lord, and they're really demons. All right, just about all of them have, you know, all type of allegations against them, and a lot of them are more true than false. All right, I'm trying to be careful with my words because they'll try to take the video down. But it says, "Therefore, thus saith the Lord Yahawadah of Israel, against the pastures that feed my people, ye have scattered my flock and driven them away. Ye have not visited them. Behold, I will visit upon you the evil of your doing, saith the Lord Yahawadah." And that's what the Lord is doing. He's about to start visiting these false teachers and false pastors. And not only in the Christian church, but even amongst Israel, man. You know, a lot of these, you know, sellouts, turncoats. The Lord's going to visit you, man. He's going to bring great death and destruction unto a lot of these individuals. All right, why? Because they're not sincere. They haven't been truly serving the Lord. They're not even following the scriptures. Okay, and because of that, you're going to see a lot of these individuals, find out the hard way, you know, who the Lord is dealing with. And I made a post, all right, and you had individuals, most people on the post were saying the right things, but then you had those individuals that came on there crying for TD Jakes. Hey, man, don't cry for TD Jakes, all right, because you're going to be destroyed with him. It says, Jeremiah chapter 12, verse 10, it says, "Many pastors have destroyed my vineyard and have trodden my portion underfoot. They have trodden my portion underfoot. They have made my pleasant portion a desolate wilderness." And this is what these pastors do when they're teaching these false doctrines, all right, about peace and tranquility. And if you didn't know, man, the Christian church is failing. All right, the Christian church is failing. The Christian church is through. All right, it's through because why? The truth is out, man. All right, now that the truth is out, you know, the lies can't stand anymore. So you have a lot of the youth that's leaving these churches in droves because they're finding out that it's a bunch of lies. It's a bunch of deceit. It's a bunch of wickedness going on. All right. And as I said, what's done in the dark is coming to the light. So people are finding out about these pastors, man. All right. Hey, the biggest whores is the preacher's daughters. Okay. So it's just all wickedness, man. And in these last days, the Lord is going to cause all these things to come to the light, and you're going to find out who the true men of the Lord are, who the Lord is dealing with, and who He's not dealing with. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 10, verse 21. It says, For the pastors are become brutish. They have not sought the Lord." You see, these pastors ain't seeking Yahawadah. It says, "Therefore they shall not prosper, and all their flocks shall be scattered." And you seen in that video at TD Jakes' church, you know, a lot of people had left when they found out that he was at them Diddy parties. A lot of people had left his church. So, you know, he losing a lot of money. You know, a lot of those seats was empty. All right, so the flock is being scattered. But how much more if this guy gets indicted in the next couple of days or however long? You know, and I read some comments. People were saying, yeah, he's trying to plead unfit for trial. You know, he's trying to, you know, which he might, you know, because I don't think that was a fake. I think that was actual, you know, a health crisis he really had. You know, they showed the ambulance and fire trucks coming and stuff. You know, taking him up out of there. So who knows what lies for this individual, but we know that the Lord is not dealing with these false pastors and these false teachers. Let's go to the book of Matthew, chapter 7. And let's go to verse 13. It says, "Enter ye at the straight gate, for wide is the gate, and broad is the way that leadeth to destruction, and many there be which go in thereat." So you got these mega churches with all these people in the pews, That's that broad gate, man, that leads to destruction. See, the Lord is not looking for all so-called Christians. The Lord is only looking for the elect. All right, whoever the elect are, they will be delivered. And majority of you people that's in these churches, which you don't really worship and serve the Lord properly, anyways, you're going to be destroyed. The Lord ain't coming to save no Christians, man. Okay. This is because straight is the gate and narrow is the way that leadeth unto life, and few there be that find it. Beware of false prophets, which come to you in sheep's clothing, but inwardly they are ravening wolves. And you see these individuals, they come with the finest suits and, tailor-made, tuxedos and stuff. You know, they spend $10,000, $20,000 sometimes on these suits to go preach in. They sweating the whole time, because they lying, all right, on the scriptures. All right, and really they're just sellouts. All right, that's all it is. They sellouts, man. If you ever see in the movie The Birth of a Nation, Nat Turner showed you that how they was using these so-called black pastors to quail the people, to quail Jake, to keep Jake docile and lost. All right, and that goes on to this day. To this day, it says, "Ye shall know them by their fruits. Do men gather grapes of thorns or figs of thistles? Even so, every good tree bringeth forth good fruit, but a corrupt tree bringeth forth evil fruit." And you see this guy cut it up with Diddy, and you know what this guy's about. I already knew Diddy was a freak when I seen him in that movie, Get Him to the Greek, man, a long time ago. And that movie, Get Him to the Greek, shows you how that industry is, how Diddy is, how that all that shit go, man. It says, a good tree cannot bring forth evil fruit, neither can a corrupt tree bring forth good fruit. Every tree that bringeth forth good fruit, every tree that bringeth not forth good fruit is hewn down and cast into the fire. Wherefore by their fruits ye shall know them. So we know these individuals by their fruits. All right, pay attention to what these guys do. Who they keep company with. All right, and they're gonna be hewn down and cast into the fire. They're gonna be destroyed. With the rest of these false teachers and false prophets. So don't be surprised, man, when you see these individuals start catching judgment left and right. Let's go right here. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 56. Yeah, let's go to Isaiah 56, verse 10. It says, "His watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, they are all dumb dogs," which, what that ignorant means to not know, And they don't know that what they're doing is going to get them, a great judgment. They're going to be destroyed. The Lord's going to bring the wrath upon them, man. Okay? It says, "His watchmen are blind, they are all ignorant, they are all dumb dogs. They cannot bark, sleeping, lying down, loving to slumber." And that's what these pastors do. They talk about prosperity. They're telling you it's all going to be okay. They're not warning you of Jacob's trouble, of the MOTB. They're not warning you of martial law. They're not warning you of any of these things that's coming. Nuclear annihilation. America been going to be destroyed, man. But they're not warning you of that. They're sleeping, lying down, and loving to slumber. They're living it up. It says, "Yeah, they are greedy dogs, which can never have enough. They are shepherds that cannot understand. They all look to their own way, everyone for his gain from his quarter." And that's what these pastors do. And even some of these Israelite teachers as well. They're just looking for their own gain. It's all about them. What they want. A lot of these individuals, they want power. They want money. They want fame. They want all these things that's not profitable. To the Lord. So the Lord, he may even give it to them for a little bit, but only to their own destruction. Okay, you have received your consolation. It says, verse 12, "Come ye," they say, "we will fetch wine, and we will fill ourselves with strong drink, and tomorrow shall be as this day, and much more abundant." Right, so they're caught up in the pleasures of this life. All right, they're caught up in the pleasures of this life, and T.D. Jakes is one of them. All right, this is why these individuals, they preach that prosperity. They always about having a good time and enjoying themselves. This ain't the time for that, man. We coming into a time of great death and destruction, and you're gonna need the Lord to get out to make it out of these times we're coming into. But majority of our people, they are being led as sheep to the slaughter. are following these false teachers and these false pastors. Let me grab this. Because the scriptures tell us about how to deal with these individuals, man. All right. How to deal with them and, how to identify them. All right. It says, 1 John chapter 4, verse 1. Beloved, believe not every spirit, but try the spirits whether they are of the Most High, because many false prophets are going out into the world. You see? So you got a lot of false prophets out here that's not really men of the Lord, that's really out here just pushing garbage, and lies. So, hey, try every spirit, man, and don't believe every spirit. Just because a man come with a Bible, or even some fringes, you may have on a garment, don't mean you're supposed to believe that individual, man. You got to try these guys. All right. Let me grab this too. Because he ended up praying, and then the Lord made him have a stroke. It says, and in front of all his faults, he could have had that at home. That could have happened anywhere, but it happened in front of, his whole congregation. Just that was the Lord showing him that the Lord is not with that man. It says, Acts chapter 17, verse 24, the Most High that made the world and all things therein, seeing that he is the Lord of heaven and earth, dwelleth not in temples made with hands. So people go to these churches thinking they're gonna go there and be saved, and oh yeah, if I go to church, that's what we was taught growing up. Or if you gotta go to church, and if you go to church, you're gonna be saved. That's not true. The Lord is not in these churches, man. All right, and truth be told, the Lord is gonna destroy a lot of these church goers. All right. Let's grab this. So lucky. Let's grab this real quick. It says Jeremiah chapter 3, verse 14. Turn, O backsliding children, saith the Lord Yahweh BAHASHAM YAHWASHI, for I am married unto you, and I will take you one of a city and two of a family, and will bring you to Zion. So that means that, majority of your family is going to be destroyed. All right, and they're the ones that's all in the church every Saturday in the church, grandma, grandpa, your aunts and uncles and whoever. They all in them churches. Majority of them are going to be destroyed, man. All right, they're not going the right way. It says, and I will give you pastors according to mine heart, which shall feed you with knowledge and understanding. You see, which pastors goes into prophets. The Lord is giving you prophets according to his heart, which shall feed you knowledge and understanding. All right. But these false teachers and these false pastors, they're not telling you the truth. They're not giving you knowledge and understanding. All right. Let's go right here. What's that? Proverbs chapter 17. Yeah, let's go to Proverbs chapter 17 and verse. Let me grab this right here, man, because this is a point I want to make too. It says, Proverbs chapter 17, verse 15, it says, he that justifieth the wicked, and he that condemneth the just, even they both are abomination unto Yahweh. You see, so you got individuals that's crying about TD Jakes, and I might get a little few on this video, man. I ain't gonna, I'm expecting it, because you got people that really, reverence and idolize these individuals like they're men of the Lord, but they're not. All right, so they'll come on these videos trying to, talk shit to us, say we crazy, and all the while trying to justify these wicked individuals. Well, guess what? Both of you are an abomination, and the Lord's going to destroy individuals that's like that, man. You may speak against the prophets, but you will uphold and uplift these individuals, that ain't doing nothing according to the scriptures. Okay, and that's why the Lord said this too, because majority of our people are going to be destroyed. Let me grab that real quick. Majority of our people are going to be destroyed because they're too far gone, man. Okay, they want to cry for TD Jakes. So, hey, guess what? The Lord got something for you. This is Jeremiah chapter 7, verse 16. It says, therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. So the Lord don't want to hear that, man. Okay, let's bring it back to verse 15. And I will cast you out of my sight, and I have cast out all of your brethren, like as I have cast out all of your brethren, even the whole seed of Ephraim. Therefore pray not for this people, neither lift up cry nor prayer for them, neither make intercession to me, for I will not hear thee. Seest thou not what they do in the cities of Judah and in the streets of Jerusalem? Because our people was going off. And to this day, Jake's still going off. So what the Lord going to do? He going to start casting you niggas out and destroying you, man. All right? And we with it, because we know that this is necessary for the Lord to, to clean house. The Lord's got a clean house, man. And a lot of you individuals, you ain't right, you know. So that for that, you're going to get left. All right, left in this destruction, left in this confusion, left with these false prophets to melt. The Lord said, I will leave you there and melt you. All right. And if TD Jakes does make it out of this health episode, then guess what? He's going to be destroyed, you know, in that thermonuclear fire. And who knows? Maybe they are about to come against this guy with charges, you know, come against this guy with indictments, man. You know, all these individuals are going to start, you know, getting, you know, caught up in that snare. And that's going to be the Lord, man. So with that being said, I'm going to say shalom, I'm about the ball.